All right, hello, we are back again. We are gonna get into back strength, right? Lats, rhomboids, traps, everything that keeps us from rounding and hunching. And for me, I know when I started working these guys, I was sore. So you definitely might be sore after we do this. We're not gonna do anything crazy, but we're gonna get into them. So if you notice that your back is a little bit sore after this, that's awesome. That just means that you move those muscles. Feel free to stretch them out as much as you need. I'll show you some stretches at the end as always as well. But let's get into that. We're gonna warm up our shoulders just to start because we are gonna be using our arms and bearing the weight of our body. So what you're gonna do, I'll turn around and show you. You are going to take your right arm behind your back, reach it towards that left side, and then left arm is going to go underneath the right arm. You're going to try to reach for your elbows. So kind of wiggle around until you can reach for your elbows. If elbows don't work for your body, and they might not, you can go ahead and grab forearms or wrists, whatever the availability is. One thing I want you to be careful of is when you go ahead and do this, no matter where the hands are, we tend to sit one like I am. So you've kind of made this pocket for your arms, which means that your butt is sticking out, belly is sticking out, and ribs are sticking out, which means there's absolutely no activation. I want you to pull your hips up, pull your belly in, and wow, now I'm starting to feel a lot more in my shoulders. Also notice you might find yourself rounding forward. I want you to very specifically think of opening the clavicles, opening the chest, but pulling the hip bones up at the same time. So you're not sacrificing one for the other, right? We want a lot of space in the chest and a lot of activation in the belly. I feel a huge stretch across my right side, especially in the front of the shoulder. So just sit up nice and tall and breathe. We're not here very long. Think of the shoulders melting down your back, so that's you activating your traps, and then draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Again, not sacrificing the waistline for that. If you want a little neck movement, ooh, that's a bigger stretch for me. That might feel good to you. So keep a little bit of movement here while we're in this nice deep stretch, maybe even dropping the chin, rolling the neck around. Again, anything goes. This is just a stretch. Keep playing around. If the body starts to feel a little more open, maybe you can get a little bit closer to the elbows, maybe not. No need to push it, just breathe. Use this as a chance to slow your breath down. Get a little deeper with it. Those nice big belly breaths. Breath in and out. There it goes. It's starting to open just a little bit. Again, breath in. Think of really long in the back body. Breath out. Last one. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Gently release the arms. Gentle, 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 gentle. Let them just fall by your side. Give them a little side-to-side movement. Oh, a couple big shoulder rolls up and back, up and forward. I am loving the shoulder rolls recently. Enjoy that. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and flip to the other side. So I'll show you once again. This time you're going to start with your left arm behind you first, and then the right arm is going to sneak in there. So the right arm is on the bottom before it was the left arm on the bottom. So left on top, right on the bottom. You're walking towards your elbows. For me, this side is much more open. Good. And then you're checking in that you don't have that huge arch in the back and the abs have completely let go. Let's remind them what to do. Pull hip bones up, rib cage down, wide through the chest. Wide through the chest. So even on this side, I'm still feeling a stretch through the right side. So I can tell, that's the side that's tighter for sure. Little movement of the neck. If it feels good, keep it. If not, don't. Maybe little half circles. Again, if they feel good, keep them. If not, you just concentrate on your breathing, slowing everything down. Good. And then length through the back body. So keep sitting up, right? We keep wanting to hunch or round or really sink into that low back. Keep lifting, 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 and keep thinking of the chest spreading wide, spreading wide, spreading wide. Good. 2 big breaths here. Breath in. Big breath out. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Perfect. Gently, slowly release the arms. Let the palms flip forward and then rotate them. Good. We're going to play with that rotation in the arm joints. Super important to keep it moving and healthy. Big shoulder rolls again. Nothing specific, just forward and back. Maybe some neck movement. Always moving the jaw around is a good idea, right? We clench. Don't want any of that. Let's go ahead and plant your hands down. Release your legs. You were there for a little while. Get some blood into the backs of the legs. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good. Now let's warm into the shoulder joints. A little bit of arm flossing. Spread your fingers wide, wrists right underneath elbows, elbows underneath shoulders. And as always, you are trying to wrap the soft part of your elbows forward. They want to face in towards each other or actually point backwards depending on the mobility you have. I want you to specifically bend your elbows, wrap them forward, press down, and work to straighten the arms. So the soft part of the elbow is pointing straight forward. That's the part that's always looking forward. Good. Good, good, good. Knees are hip width distance. Activate that belly right away, right? So we want to sag and drop the head down because that's heavy, but I want you to reach through the head, pull your belly in and reach your butt bones backwards. So it's little tiny cat-cow actions just in the upper body. Breathe in, dome just through the shoulder blades. So it's not the whole spine, right? The pelvis is staying neutral. You're just pressing through the shoulder blades. Keep your gaze forward. It's really tempting to look down here, but keep your gaze just a little bit forward. As you exhale, let the shoulder blades just clink together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Good. Up. Down. Up. Down. Keep going. If you're anything like me, this is already exhausting, right? The shoulders are already worn out. They're starting to burn a little bit. That's great. We're just getting blood through those joints. Good. Up and down. Up and down. Keep the belly active. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Perfect. Take a seat back on your heels. Much like that same shape we made behind our back, you're going to make that shape up above your head. So the right arm is going to go first. I'll show you front ways this time. Left arm is going to go on top. I want you to grab your elbows and then just lift up away from yourself. Lift up, 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 up. Shoulders want to go up too. I want you to pull your shoulders down your back. Let the chest be wide. And again, we're not sinking. We're lifting up and out. Shoulders down. Let your head just float. Hopefully you can move it a little. The more space, if you could see yourself in a mirror, you want a lot of space in between your ears and your forearms, in between your ears and your shoulders. Keep those ribs nice and tucked in. Just breathe. Feel the back of your body start to lengthen. Nice little stretch up from the armpits to the elbows. Maybe you feel it in the side body, certainly in the lats, running down your spine, running from your shoulder blades down. Keep the breath long and deep. Good. It's tempting to crane the head here or drop the chin. Try to keep it really long. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Take one more breath in. Nice big breath out. Good. Gently release the arms. Let them just float down. Move the shoulders around. Love a shoulder roll. Good. We're going to go right into the other side. So the left arm is going to cross the head first. Right arm is going to go on top of it. We're reaching for the elbows. Again, your shape might look different depending on the availability you have. Right away, I dumped forward, so I'm going to tuck my ribs and pull my hip bones up. This side, as always, is a little bit easier for me. Get as close to the elbows as you can. Shoulders lifted way up. I want you to drag them down and try to pull your armpits away from each other. If you want even more sensation, I want you to grab onto those elbows or forearms and pull your arms away from each other. So instead of caving forward, you're making more space, but you're sending the ribs down, right? So you're keeping really strong. The sternum is getting wide. The ribs are dropping down long through the back body. Relax your jaw, little movement to the head if it's available. Good, almost there. Last 3. Last 2. Drag your shoulder blades down your back. Good. One more breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Perfect. Soft release of the arms. Roll those shoulders front and back, front and back. Get it moving. Good. Everything should start to feel a little more open now. Let's work it out. A little bit of abs, a little bit of arms. Hands on the ground. Nice and wide through the chest. Again, bend the elbows, soft part of the elbow forward, press so the arms are strong. We're not going to let the shoulders sink anymore. We've warmed them up, so we're going to press away from the ground. I want you to flip your toes down to the earth. I want you to lock that belly into place. So pull your belly into your spine. Think hip bones towards ribs, chest forward, right? So we tend to get a little domed and hunchy, or we tend to get a little saggy. I want you to go as long and straight as you can. So head is forward, butt is back, belly is active. Take a breath in through the belly. As you breathe out, think hip bones to ribs. Activate the nether regions. Think of zipping it up like an elevator and lift your knees into the air. Big breath in. Stay for your breath out, widen your chest. Good, breath in. Breath out, slow down. Whew. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, again, breathe in, let the belly just soften. Breathe out, activate the abdomen. So hip bones to ribs, belly in, pull up the nether regions and float. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly lower everything down. Good. Let everything soften for a minute as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Last one, you're right there. Big breath in, soften the belly first. Breath out, pull everything in, activate it. Lift and hover. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes, you can. Push into those hands. Breathe in. This time, breathe out. Downward facing dog. Ooh, that'll get the shoulders burning. Take a moment, sway side to side. First down dog you're doing here. Shake out the head, shake out the legs. Little bit of flow in our down dog. So press into your feet, spread your toes. Heels can hover, no need for them to touch the ground. Soft bend in the knees. Wrap the soft part of the elbows forward. Gentle bend in the elbows is just fine. Inhale is going to bring you forward to a high plank or maybe a low plank, knees on the ground. Or rather a modified high plank. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward, modified or not. Exhale back. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one, you've got this. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Take a big breath in. Breath out, soften your knees down. Perfect. Sit back on your heels. Again, shoulder rolls, roll them around. Good, good, good. A little bit more arm work, then we're going to head to our belly, and then we're done with it. You got this. Hands on the ground, exactly the same way we started. Wrist, elbows, shoulders. Walk your knees back in space, so you're kind of in a very wide all fours. Shift the pelvis forward, so you're in that modified plank. Wide through the chest, long through the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower to hover. Doesn't matter how low. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, belly strong. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back to a child's pose. Oh, this time just let the head rest down. Let the arms just soften, shoulders soften. Rock out the head. Good, little bit of work, you did it. Good, last set. We're just going to do a few, and at the end, instead of going to a child's pose, we're going to go all the way down to our belly. Here we go, shift forward, you're right there. Belly up, chest wide, breathe in, breathe out, lower, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, last one. Out, down, and then slowly down, 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 down. Oh, down to your belly. Let's move this guy over here. Perfect. Make yourself comfy on your mat. Fingers are going to go right underneath your shoulders. Legs are going to stay hip width distance. Feet can be together as well as legs if that feels good on your low spine. I love a hip width distance. I want you to point through your feet, press your feet into the ground, and then drop your pelvis down so the legs are active and strong. Pull your heart and your gaze forward. Breathe in to lift up. Belly up, 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 up. Breathe out to come down. So this is not about how high you go, it's about where it's coming from. So pelvis is your anchor, legs are your anchor, belly button and back muscles are lifting you up. Hands are there just for support. They're not really doing anything. They're really light, so stay really light in the hands. Wrap your shoulders down your back. Breath in. Breath out. Lift up. Breathe in. Breathe out, down. Breath in, this time lift up. Breath out, down. Breath in, up. Breath out, down. Breath in, up. Breath out, down. 2 more. Breath in, up. Breath out, down. Good. Last one. Breath in, up. Breath out, down, good. Right here on the mat, arms just by your side, toes in, heels out. Let it go, breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. Here we go. Legs are going to work the exact same. Hip width distance, feet on the floor, pelvic bone on the floor. Hands come as if you were supposed to be doing spirit fingers right by your eyes is the best way I can describe it. Press through your head. Inhale, lift yourself up. Ground through your pelvis. Exhale, elbows to ribs. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Drag that belly up. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Good. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Keep going. If you're feeling that low back grab, I want you to take your legs wider. I want you to check that your legs are really active. They're not soft and saggy, right? That's not going to help you. Push through your toes. Press into your feet. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Whew. Soften all the way down. Left ear down. Arms by your side. Let everything go. Maybe the pelvis gets a shake. Good. Let's do some Superman flies. Arms out to the side, locust variation. Make a lot of space for yourself, strong through the legs. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift yourself up, reach through your fingers. So reach, get wider through your chest. Breathe in and pulse up. 3, 4, 5. Hold it. As you breathe out, I want you to flip your palms up, melt them by your side, and your forehead goes down onto the ground. You can keep your legs nice and active. Inhale, rotate the arms, lift yourself up, and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip up, rotate down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in, lift up, and pulse. Shh. 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 Flip. Soften down. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more sets. Yes, you can. Strong legs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pulse. Shh. 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 Flip. Soften. You've got this. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Really reach. 1. Soften all the way down. Good. This time, palms down, head on the palms, toes in, heels out. Let everything go. Give it a little shake. Give it a little wiggle. Good. You're going to plant your forearms down on the ground. Elbows are going to walk backwards so they're under your shoulders. Really tempting to have them far in front of you. I want them very specifically under your shoulders. You look down, you see a number 11 with your arms. Toes, send them back in space. Pelvis, let it drop down. Pull your heart forward. It's like you're trying to grab your mat and pull it back behind you. Wide through your chest. Drop the pelvis. Reach through your legs. Breathe in. Soft shoulders. Breathe out. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Breath in. Lift, lift, lift. Breath out. You're going to melt yourself down. Opposite palm on top. Toes in, heels out. Let it shake out. Let it go. Let it go. Good. Let's stretch it out and be done with it. Take your hands, press yourself back into a wide-legged child's pose. So legs are going to stay parallel. Let me get this hooked back up. There you go. Fingers reach in front of you. We've played around with this before. We'll keep playing around with it. Fingers are reaching far forward. Pull your shoulders down your back. Flip your elbows up. You're going to gaze forward and slowly walk your gaze down. So you're not going to sink your forehead down right away. I want you to feel that lat stretch as you go. Maybe the forehead just hovers on the mat and you stay there because you're enjoying that stretch, or maybe now you can finally let the forehead melt down. Sink the hips back a little further. Good. Just breathe in. Just breathe out. Perfect. You're going to walk everything over to the left, right hand down. Again, you're going to keep the gaze forward and lifted here. Maybe it falls down. Mine's right here at the edge of the mat. Maybe it drops a little bit lower so you can get length in your neck. If it feels good to let it settle all the way down, go for it. Or maybe just have it hover. You can get into the lats a little bit more. Good. Gently walk yourself over to the other side. Left hand plants. Soften the shoulder. Slow with the gaze. Slow, slow, slow. Ooh, I have a baby that just woke up. Good. Perfect. All right. Gently roll yourself up to a seat. Got to go get a baby. That's all we needed to do. Perfect timing. Hands to heart center, shoulders down your back. Take a big breath in. Big breath out into chest. Thank yourself for all the work you did, for taking the time and for being patient. I'm going to go get a baby. I'll see you soon. Bye.